Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. If you're a returning subscriber, like I said, welcome back and thank yous for the beautiful support that you show me and each other in the comment section. That's why I do the live premiere, guys, so you can interact because I see you enjoy it. So let me just clear everything off and let's tap right in, okay? So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So put yourself where you belong. It may or may not resonate from start to finish. This is a timeless, general, and collective reading. So it is for entertainment purposes. If the shoe don't fit, don't make it. Cheers, guys. I love yous. And let's get tapped in. Oh, I'm making a mess. I don't really usually make a mess. And I'm making a mess. So something is about to be messy and you're about to have to clean up. Got no choice. Got to clean it up. All right? So you're going to pat that shit dry. Because that's how you take the stains out. You pat. You don't rub. Maybe somebody doesn't know that. Anyways, let's get into this. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, please guide me and give me a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is watching me right now. Protect me and my beautiful collective as we move through life. Life be lifing, you know, there's messes all over, but we just learn how to clean it up. Okay, and it's trial and error, you know. Sometimes the first couple of spills, we don't know how to clean it up, you know. Ends up wrecking the fabric. Because we rub shit in, you know. Maybe somebody's trying to rub shit in and well, they're having a hard time to clean stuff up because they try to rub things in. Ooh. Yeah. Somebody is feeling like a fool right now because they may have wanted you to be stuck in some kind of lack, but doesn't look like you're stuck in lack, does it? So somebody feels foolish because they try to rub something in your face and, well, you know, you could care less. You learned how to clean up a mess and something's falling on your lap. Well, somebody feels rejected from you. See? That's the thing. People want to try to rub things in your face and then they feel foolish because now they're the ones who are feeling left out or somebody's watching you. They know that you have everything that you need and that it is a mindset. That you may have been in some kind of poverty energy, but you got yourself out of it and now you are rejecting somebody. But the ancestors are coming in with this cup. They don't want you to be arrogant. Okay? Give somebody a chance. I don't know if you know this person. Two of Pentacles, but you're able to balance something out. Now, there is a lot of people feeling rejected from you right now because they may have wanted to juggle you and then rub something in your face. Now they can't come back. Somebody tried to juggle you in the workforce, perhaps, okay? And then they tried to rub something in your face. Now they can't come back from a situation. Maybe somebody tried to rub it in your face that they got out of poverty while you were stuck. Now somebody's feeling foolish. They wish they never rejected you because you balanced something out. Now something may have started as a small situation, but it turned into a big one because somebody kept trying to rub something in your face. Now they truly feel rejected from you and they're watching you turn your talents into profession, mind your business, and stay in your lane. You are definitely taking care of yourself and yours and whatever you got going on, and somebody's watching you. It's the Ace of Swords. Wow, yeah. Somebody's feeling like a foolish jackass because they lied to you. That was one thing. One thing. Don't lie. You would be able to accept somebody for who they were as long as they weren't a liar. Well, somebody's a liar, you can't accept it. It's a King of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely somebody who is all about the money. And look at them. They are in reverse. They got no money. Now, somebody wanted to switch destinies with you. Maybe, you know, clock elbows with you and switch destinies in some kind of, well, that's how you switch destinies. But somebody didn't get something what they wanted. See, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. With the Knight of Pentacles. With the Seven of Cups in the upright. You see, all these cards are in reverse, but they're not all in reverse. Somebody is feeling like there's a lack of resources somewhere. They are feeling left out from this fortune because somebody was very superficial. And they're watching you get out of the mud in some kind of way and reject a lot of people. You're rejecting the past. Whoever said you couldn't do something. Whoever didn't give you a legs up when they had an opportunity to. There was a lot of illusions, but you weren't in an illusion. Somebody may think that you have a lot of options and realizing that you don't even. You're doing everything by yourself. Somebody lied about you or to you. Take it as it resonates. But it was only to swap destinies or to keep you stuck in some kind of way. Now these people are stuck. With the Two of Pentacles, ancestors, tell me more, tell me more. Yeah, it's the Page of Cups. Somebody wants to come in with an apology because now they're stuck. There's a lot of bad karma for somebody, okay? And it's because they were very superficial. They lied to you, on you, all the above, guys. A lot of people did, and they're feeling very rejected from you. Somebody's feeling like a jackass because you are not in poverty. Because you know it's a mindset. If you want something, you can get it. You know? What is it called there? Nine of Wands. Where there's a will, there's a way. But the Ace of Cups is in reverse. There's no love in a situation. Or somebody feels like you have no love for them. Yeah, it's the Nine of Swords. Now listen, you are in this energy of sleeping easy. Because you're a warrior. You stood up for yourself. You have been broke and beaten and in despair, but you're not dead. You have survived. And you have died so many times in order to be the person that you are today. And a lot of people are watching this. They know that you don't have it all, but it's only because of some kind of toxic energy around you that you may have thought loved you, but clearly didn't. They only wanted to use you. Now this person's investments are trash. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like what you reap, you sow, right? Well, somebody didn't have any love. They lied. Now they're feeling like foolish because they only lied to make sure that you were in poverty. They didn't want to work with you. They worked with a lot of other people to juggle you. They even invested in other people on purpose just to make you feel some kind of way, to rub something in your face. But you learned how to clean up the mess. Somebody thought that you'd be stained. You'd be trash, you know. But it's somebody from your past. You have no nostalgic memories with these people, friends, family, acquaintances, and they're feeling rejected. They rejected you. They refused to invest in you because they did not love you. Actions is a verb, guys. So if you want to know if somebody truly cares about you, it's about their actions, okay? Truly, it's their actions. Now, somebody didn't give you your flowers, they didn't treat you the way that they wanted to or should have treated you, and you had a lot of narcissistic energies that wanted to swap destinies with you, but they can't do that, guys. That's why a lot of people want to come in with this apology. But it's like there's a fish in a cup. You don't know if you can trust these people. You've done the work. A lot of people see you've done the work, and it's a Lovers in reverse. We all have a choice, guys. Somebody wanted the easier, softer life, right? They didn't realize that that so-called easier, softer life was actually a harder life. Somebody needed to take the hard road in order to get the soft life. Now somebody is upset with you because you're living easy. You know, nothing's perfect, but where there's a will, there's a way. You see somebody as very karmic. Now somebody could have invested in a very karmic relationship, somebody from your past. And now they want to apologize. They see you as a warrior and why you refuse to have these people in your life because you see them as karmic. There's a lack of love. Somebody's feeling foolish. Wow, because the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Yes, somebody definitely invested in some kind of family, some kind of lost legacy. Somebody's legacy is actually cursed, or they invested in a cursed legacy. Somebody could have even lied on you and said that you were cursed. That's why they didn't give you the love that they should have, or you know what I mean? That they know they should have. And now they feel like their legacy is gone to shit. while you reclaim back everything that was ever taken from you. Yeah, Six of Cups is here. Six of Swords. So something to do with your past. Like I said, you have no nostalgic energy with this family, this group, this corporation, or this community. A lot of people had an opportunity to give you a legs up, but instead they wanted to watch you suffer. And because you're not suffering the way that they wanted you to suffer, they're mad. They're mad because God, Creator, Source, your ancestors helped you move away. You really gained all the power. So it's not just the pain that you gained from your ancestors, but their power. And somebody is upset. They did not want you to be who you were. But you move forward and you're passionate about what you want. And if somebody's not passionate about you, you will know by their actions. You moved away from a situation and you gain back your courage, your strength. You are the warrior. Somebody is feeling a little bit beaten up from the choices that they made, but we all have to take, take accountability and then own responsibility after that. See, the Two of Swords, it's in reverse. Somebody thought you were naive, like you were blind from a situation, but your ancestors knew. Your ancestors, the creator, the universe, hears conversations that you didn't hear. So they kind of gave you a nudge, like this family, this corporation, these people, they're only in it for what they can gain. And at the end of the day, they don't want you to be better than them. So they're not going to actually help you when you truly need it. But they want you to be there for them when they need it. Somebody thought you were blind, naive. You knew somebody. You knew somebody was trying to have a better life. So you gave them that space. But somebody did not give you space to have a better life. Okay? These friends, these relatives, these people who have no love, you healed from this with the Three of Swords in reverse. And you may have been blocked from taking a new leap of faith because you were scared. You may have wanted people around you, but you had to realize that the people around you were lying, and they were lying that they even cared. It was all strings attached, convenience, friends and family members. Because when you really, really needed it, they weren't really there, and you had to find a way. And this is why you know that if somebody really wanted it, really wanted you in their life, then they would find a way. Because where there's a will, there's a way. You always find a way to make sure that you're healed enough so that you don't bleed on others, that you can take care of yours. Somebody thought you were naive, you weren't going to see all the shit that's going on in the background and how somebody is really paying the consequences for their actions. There is a lot of people watching you. And somebody doesn't want to fight with you anymore. Okay, so you have been guided away from the chaos, the commotion, the drama. You have healed. And somebody is very jealous of this. I'm even getting a little bit lightheaded, and it's the Ten of Swords in reverse. You know why? It's because you know that the sun was going to come out eventually. The truth was going to come out. You took these 10 swords out of your back, the betrayal, the abandonment. You were at a rock bottom energy, and you picked yourself back up. And a lot of people watched you and are still watching you and refuse to help you, even though they have a perfect opportunity for you to help yourself. They refuse. And that's why they're going through a lot of karma while they watch you go through dharma. Ancestors, spirit guides, the universe are always going to make a way for you because they have heard conversations in the background that people were saying about you. This is why you sleep easy, because somebody didn't want you to sleep easy, but you're a warrior. You made it through those dark nights by yourself. And these people have tried to put you in this dark place. Maybe somebody tried to rub a relationship in your face, continuously try. Look, it's a King of Wands, but they're a player. So you don't feel any kind of way about that. You know that they give their energy to everybody. You don't want somebody who's for everybody. Knight of Wands, didn't I just say that? The player from the Himalayas. Somebody has a lot of passion for you, but they have a lot of passion for a lot of people. So what difference does it make? The only reason why they have a lot of passion for you is because you're the star. This person is an energy vampire. You look at somebody as a player. Somebody wants to heal with you and have a relationship with you, but I don't know if you even want to open up to that. You know, we're going to find out. But somebody is feeling foolish for rubbing something in your face, because now they can't clean something up. But you heal from this. You're the star. You're always going to learn how to balance something out. Do the proper work so that you can sleep easy at the end of the night. Because no matter what anybody says about you or what anybody does to you, it doesn't change who you are. What changes who you are is your actions, your thoughts. Somebody feels like they ghosted you for some kind of karmic energy, and now they're stuck in this karmic attachment with somebody from your past who they chose to invest in, who they knew they didn't even love, and now their whole life is shot to shit while you're sitting here healing. Somebody tried to betray you. Now they don't want to fight because they see you single, self-sufficient, independent. You took a leap of faith. You may have been blocked for a little while, but you're available to date. Somebody is very attached to you. They don't want you to have this freedom. This is why they're feeling like a jackass. This is why they try to rub something in your face so you try to chase after them. But now they're feeling like overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. Because you do. You look at them like a player. And somebody, this King of Wands, doesn't have to be a Leo, Aries, Sag. But they're trying to enlist other people to try to get some kind of information to still lie on you. That's the thing. Like somebody doesn't, this could be two people, take it as it resonates, but somebody's still lying on you. And you are the star, so you were always going to shine light on the truth. And somebody's really intimidated and feeling like a jackass about your independence because they lied about your independence. They said that you couldn't take care of yourself, but it looks like you're able to take care of yourself plus some, no? Yeah, deja vu. Somebody wanted you to keep playing some kind of endless cycle, okay? They wanted you to repeat the past, but you're not in this woe as me, pity me, victim mentality. You are not nobody's victim. And whatever happened in the past, you're not repeating the pattern. Somebody is, though, and they're realizing this. That if they want a good life, they're going to have to change their mindset. Yeah, gossip. Because there's too many people talking shit. And they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. That's why somebody's feeling rejected. Because the spreading of the rumors. Petty conversations. Smearing your image and making you the fool. Somebody wanted to make you the fool. Tried to group up and try to rub something in your face. Well, they're the ones who are feeling foolish now, huh? Right? It's deja vu, guys. Somebody is a drama king or queen, and they just, you know, involve themselves with that kind of thing. But the thing is that these people are mad because you're not even fighting with you. You're not even fighting with them. You see them. You see them. You're not blind to the bullshit. You see them. You're just not bothering with the gossip because you know the truth. And that's why these people are feeling a little bit clownish, because others are looking at the repeating patterns and they see that you're single, you're free, and you're doing this by yourself. That's why somebody is feeling foolish for lying on you, because somebody actually really does care about you. They just lied and said they didn't and went with something that was easier because they said the grass was greener on the other side. No, bitch, the grass is greener wherever the fuck you water it. That grass was fake and somebody else paid for it. Somebody's realizing that, you know, the reason why somebody's so obsessed with you, people are so obsessed with you, talking stuff about you, shit about you, is because you are who you are. And you have never juggled anybody. Somebody's holding on and clinging to you. They can't let you go. They are in so much anxiety right now because they juggled you for a karmic relationship. Friends, family, a job, whatever this is. Like I said, they played in your face. And somebody, it was just because somebody wanted to take your place. That's why you ain't fucking up all night stressing. And you know where you lie. You know where your heart was. Somebody knows where your heart was too. But they're just, you know, they thought that they could degrade you, make you feel less of a person, and you go chasing after them. You are not like the rest. You will stay by yourself and figure it out for yourself. That's why somebody's obsessed with you. And that's why a lot of people are gossiping about you, because you're not in this poverty mindset. You have healed that. You knew that there was going to be a brighter day, so you just held on. You know that it's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies. It's going to be dark before it gets to the light, but you held on. You had this self-control, the determination. And somebody is reflecting. Somebody is really going through the shadow work. They're doing the work. Somebody's doing the work. A lot of people are obsessed because they watched you do the work. But they also watched a lot of people not give you a legs up. As you were helping so many people, who was helping you? That's why somebody feels upset. They feel in a lot of regret. A lot of regret because they know nobody helped you, but you helped yourself. And all somebody needed to do was give you a little legs up, an opportunity to help yourself. But they couldn't. But God gave you an opportunity to help yourself. You are a Hierophant. A lot of people look up to you, but somebody thought they were better than you. But they didn't do a real shadow work, okay? And somebody's seeing your true colors now. So a lot of people are facing their inner truth, so that this way they don't feel insecure when they're standing next to you. There is no competition, guys. Everybody's on a different path, a different timeline. We should be encouraging each other. There is enough for everybody. There is. And that's what this new age of Aquarius is. But somebody was blind. They were blind. They didn't see you as an earth angel. And this is why you sleep easy. Because you know people are going to end up searching for the answers. They're going to end up finding answers. Because you get people to think about faith. Now somebody may be wishing for you. They may have been blind, but they went through a dark night of the soul. Now they're really obsessed. And they know why other people are obsessed and continuously keep talking about you, because deja vu, right? There's a repeated pattern here. Somebody's paying attention to the history. Because you do have history with somebody, or a lot of people. And you are single. And look, it's only you. Somebody only has eyes for you. Somebody may have been very over-sexual. Or you may have liked very over-sexual people. But you healed that. Now your taste is different. Somebody's taste is different. I don't know. But at the end of the day, somebody's focused on just you. They're observing you. They're watching you, and there's no one like you. They know there's no one like you. It says it there. And have faith in the process, guys. Somebody is wishing for you. They're praying for you. It's like, okay, a woman protects a man in the spiritual realm, but a man protects a woman in the physical realm. So somebody's upset that they never protected you in the physical realm, or that you never had a protector in the physical realm. That's why if you're a female, you were always in a masculine energy, having to pay and to do everything on your own. And you did it, and because you didn't have a choice. But somebody is feeling upset that they didn't marry you, and that they may have married somebody else, and that you're cool with it. You healed from it. You're cool. You moved away. You're fine, because you knew if you got in a marriage or a relationship or a partnership that you would be in this stuck situation with no love. You're not going to get in a loveless relationship. Even if it looks good on paper, or somebody has money, you know that you're going to lose out on something, and that's your soul, your real legacy. Somebody feels like they missed out on a real legacy. They could be healing, but that's not your business. Your business is just to keep the light lit in your life, and hope, like staying authentic and letting your light shine so the right people will come towards you. It's fuming with rage, overwhelmed, explosion of emotions, very angry. Somebody's really, really angry because somebody did lie on you, or they're just angry with themselves at the end of the day, you know, because look, they were in denial. They were in denial. They thought this gossip was real. So they refused to invest in you. You chose to walk away. You chose to heal. And know that there, even in the darkest times, the light does come out. You found the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what you did? You looked around and you realized that you were the light. There was never going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Never. You had to just realize you were the light. And someone is in denial was in denial that you're an earth angel, that you were the light. You really helped somebody. Somebody was really blinded by the truth. Now they're watching you. They're watching you online. And they were in denial at first, but now that somebody is a lot of people are going through this dark night of the soul, doing their dark shadow work and facing their inner truth, seeing the true colors, they're realizing that they didn't face reality, that they dismissed themselves. They dismissed you for a job, in family, a relationship. Do you see how my spiritual burps are? And somebody wanted revenge on you. Somebody's obsessed and they gossiped about you. It could be a third party, this karmic friend, family, this ex. Take it as it resonates, guys. A group of people may have even teamed up, and look at them where they are. And look what you have accomplished, okay, since letting these people go. You may not have wanted to, like I said. You may have even been stubborn about it. But somebody is very stubborn and very obsessed, because it's all returned back to sender, guys. Somebody adores you. Somebody wouldn't bend to help you. You know, it's like asking for help from these people is like asking them to pull teeth. Like they refused. And now they're paying the consequences, because from afar they're watching you online, and they're fuming, they're mad, because they're just replaying history while you're single, self-sufficient, independent, and you're not even caring about the gossip. Somebody may even be trying to, like, you know, bait a reaction from you. But it's all return back to sender, guys. You have this pure love. Somebody is obsessed with your sex, too. You could have, you know, that healing coochie or wang or something, you know. And that's why you stay to yourself, because people are very obsessed. And when you know, don't get treated right, they choose to gang up with flying monkeys and, you know, try to throw dirt on your name, make you feel like smear your image in some kind of way. And then they feel upset because they're in denial that their small little petty mind and it just made it all up. They're the ones who are living in a fantasy land, and it was all retaliation. Somebody wanted to get back at you for some reason. Maybe because of your looks, maybe because you're pretty, maybe because somebody is in a relationship with somebody who likes you. I don't know. At the end of the day, maybe because it's just because you're chosen. You're light. You hit different. And somebody was plotting a payback, okay? A punishment. They wanted to get even with you. And now somebody's anxious because they know that somebody wanted to get even with you. Look, see, somebody wore a mask with you. They pretended like they were your friend, or pretended like somebody was your friend. They pretended like they knew what was going on. You have changed so much, and you have died so many times to be the person that you are. Somebody says they know you. They don't know nothing about you. Nothing about you. Somebody was pretending, putting on a front. They're very two-faced, not genuine at all. And you knew somebody wasn't genuine. Now somebody's having to reflect that they are the company that they keep. And they were very blinded by who you were because of their distortion. Now somebody judged you. They even tried to do black magic. But somebody's getting busted, and that shit is being retaliated. It's a pull a ricochet. It is what it is, guys. Somebody want to be stubborn, and now they're all up in their fucking head. They didn't appreciate you, it's saying. They wanted to try you, and now their life is very trying. You help others. You may have helped these people, and they wanted to, you know, pay you back in some kind of way. Shit, you may have even helped their family members when they were supposed to, but they're trash. They're not going to help their own because they can't even help themselves. It is what it is. Somebody's feeling foolish. Something in the summertime, somebody is watching you. Something is about to be a very warm summer, a very happy summer. You're taking a new choice. Somebody made a wrong choice. They're feeling foolish, but you learned a lesson. Lesson all around the board, guys. Somebody is wiser. And where there's a will, there's a way. And you know that if somebody wanted to be there, then they'd be there. If somebody wanted to show you they care, they'd show you they care. But a lot of people are just showing you They don't, because actions are a verb. And you had to lay it to rest. No shame, guys. It's rest. You took the rest. You took the situation to heart. Like, you didn't read too much into it, guys. It's not a joke. This is your life. And somebody really tried to destiny swap with you, you know, and you were like, you know, the shadow taught you what not to do, who not to be around. They guided you away from a situation. They knew that if you chose to invest in a situation, that you would be in this lack of, you know, you are a generational curse breaker. Your legacy is intact. Someone's mad because they squandered their legacy, but it's all about a fucking integrity, guys. That's why you laid it to rest. You may forgive these people, but you forgave for yourself so you can be free of the pain. Your mind, your body, and your spirit is aligned. You are the Trinity. You don't need 3 people. Somebody thought they needed other people to succeed in this life. And we do. We really do. We are packed animals. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you can't take care of yourself, you will never be able to take care of another. And that's why somebody's feeling foolish. Because they cheated the whole time. They didn't feel good enough for you. So they wanted you to be busted, laid down in the dirt. They wanted you to feel like you were nothing, but you watched for the signs. And you put it to rest. And now, someone wants to spin the block. Because they're busted. They may not be sorry. They may only be sorry because they got busted. They may be sorry because of the sorry-ass energy they got stuck in. Either way, guys, with this, somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Somebody healed, no longer at this rock bottom energy. You have healed enough to, you know, let people be and wish them well. Because what you wish on others always returns back to you. That's why the return to sender, right? Somebody's a jackass. Because at the end of the day, they cheated themselves out of a good home. Somebody sees you as home. Somebody wants to come back to you. They have this magnetic attraction to you. And listen, somebody is definitely stalking you. It's giving me a little bit of a creep vibe. Somebody wore a mask. They acted like they didn't fucking want you. They just wanted revenge on you because you denied them. They got pissed the fuck off. And they end up losing you because they try to rub something in your face. Now it's only you. Look, somebody is only thinking of you. And they're wishing for you. They see you free. Somebody wants freedom. Dreams are coming true, guys. And it says, you missed out on big changes. Change your life, but don't believe in love. Somebody they missed out on a big chance to change their life, but they didn't believe in love. They believed in money, right? What looked good on paper. So maybe somebody got in a relationship, a marriage, a partnership, whatever it is, but it was based on that. And somebody may have thought that you were going to do that. And because you refused to do that, somebody is ghosting you. Not even replying to your messages, perhaps. I don't know, take it as it resonates. But you see somebody who they are, and somebody's feeling foolish because you're never going to degrade yourself, ever. And you got freedom. You have these wings. You are an earth angel, but you earned your wings. You have one black wing and one white wing, okay? You were very balanced, and somebody lost out on you. And they want you to feel like you lost out on something. You didn't lose out on anything, especially if somebody is very shadow like that. You know that somebody could have all the money in the world, but if they're not good in the mind, and they don't, you're going to leave them. Listen, look. You detoxified yourself, maybe from a Taurus. Maybe you are a Taurus. Take it as it resonates. Check your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. But Taurus is my North Node. So you may be going towards your North Node, but you have to detoxify yourself from people, places, things, and mindsets. And somebody may be doing the same, all right? But you're laying something to rest. Like I said, you forgave people, but it's only so that you're free from the pain. Look, you could be an Aquarius. You're showing the world the real you. Show the world the real you. And somebody was very intimidated of who you were. They felt like they weren't good enough. Friends, family, acquaintances, a job, whatever it is, guys. It's because you mind your business. You turn your talents into profession. And you don't piggyback off other people. You try your best. And fuck, everybody needs help once in a while. The fact is, you don't really ever get it. So somebody's upset because you still make it work. Yeah, see? Because you balance out spirituality and practicality, my beautiful collective. And you take time to breathe out. You evaluate the situation so you can find a solution. See? You find balance of practicality and spirituality. And conclusions are within reach, guys. Something is about to come in. Now, you could be a Libra. Something could have happened during eclipse season. You could have a lot of distractions. But at the end of the day, you are detoxifying. Somebody is detoxifying, bringing in balance. And it's Scorpio. Breathe through attention. Somebody's having a transformation. A lot of people seeing you have a transformation. You're showing the world the real you. So if people thought they knew you before, well, you may have to reintroduce yourself, or somebody may have to reintroduce themselves to you because you don't know this new person. Push through your insecurities, Cancer, okay? So you may be pushing through your insecurities. Somebody may be pushing through their insecurities and getting out of this denial. They know who you are. They know why people gossip about you. They know that you're not repeating any patterns and that you refuse to repeat the patterns because you know your worth. Thank you very much, Taurus. Again, you know your worth, and you may not have Taurus in your North Node, but you are going towards your North Node because you know your worth. You're showing the world the real you. You're breathing through the tension. And you're finding balance of spirituality and practicality. And there's nothing there. Conclusions are within reach, guys. You're about to get all the answers that you seek. You took the high road. You're very high vibrational. And you have these good vibes. You're living to the fullest and you're enjoying the moment. You know, the moment may not always be perfect. We may not have everything, but we're not listening to the rumors, and we're definitely not spreading rumors. If we're saying something, we got receipts, okay? So heart of the deck, yeah, there's a lot of people conflicted. But listen, we can always find a solution to that conflict. And somebody's upset because you always balance out the conflict. Conflict is conflict is inevitable, but through honest communication, you can find a way to resolve issues and strengthen your relationship. So somebody wants to come in and talk about this conflict. Somebody may be very upset because somebody is only eyes for you. So even if they were a player, or if this is a new person, old person, doesn't matter. If they're a player, they're not a player anymore. They're lost without you. Yeah. And somebody wants you to put down your boundaries. Listen, somebody doesn't know how to respect your boundaries. This is what it comes down to. Somebody is a control freak, so they don't know how to respect your boundaries, so they want somebody who has no boundaries. And while you ain't a pushover, you're not a doormat, you're not a pick-me, you will walk away and figure it out for yourself. Doesn't matter if somebody has a car, you'll take the fucking bus. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Boundaries. Boundaries are blurred or being overstepped, leaving you feeling overwhelmed or drained. It's time to reinforce your limits. Somebody is a people pleaser and wants you to be people pleasing, and you're not going to do this. This is why somebody is very conflicted. They wanted an easy life, and they're realizing that people pleasing energy is boring. See? Planning. Somebody is planning to come towards you. It says you have a clear career plan and are making steady progress towards your goals. Each step is carefully thought out. Everything you do is strategically planned out. Life is lifing, and life is working for us, guys. Remember that, okay? The glass is half full, not half empty. Somebody was very intimidated by your independence, that you really do plan for the future, and you don't have it all worked out. You kind of you wing it. You stay in the moment. You know that your heart is good, and that God, Creator, Source will always make a way because your heart is pure. So, independence. You are cultivating a strong sense of independence, no longer relying on others to define your happiness or success. And that's why it's intimidating a lot of people, because they know they never gave you a legs up. They never gave you an opportunity, nothing, but you still managed to get it out the mud for yourself, and you're giving others a legs up as well. You're not selfish, you're not greedy, you're not superficial. You just want the world to be a better place. And in order for it to be a better place, we got to be a better person. And you're doing just that. And it says, have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams, my beautiful collective. Everything is working out for the best. Angel number 33, guys, I told you. You are balanced. You are the Trinity. You are a master mason. Okay? You are this master in the occult. Number 33, the second journey. Number 33 reduced down to a 6, guys. It's all about the heart. Boundaries, independence, and bravery. Do you sometimes feel everybody takes a piece of you and you end up carrying the burdens of others? It can be a lonely place catering to other people's needs, but it is time to put yourself first. It is often harder than it sounds to be your own priority, but it is time to put up boundaries in place and learn to say no. There may be a particular person who places demands upon you, and it will require a certain amount of diplomacy in order to take a step back. If there is a lack of respect for who you are and how much you do, this needs to change. Start to make small steps forward in creating a life that you want, not what others expect of you. You are independent, kind, yet sensitive. You can control your destiny, but you need to be brave and start making plans. You made plans. Somebody is making plans to come towards you. They know that their life is in their hands. You may know this person, you may not know this person, but if this person shows you who they really are, mask off, I'm sure you will allow them back in or into your life. I don't know if you're going to allow someone back in, that's on you. But somebody is definitely obsessed with you, my beautiful starseed, elect one, chosen ones, and they were definitely in denial about who you were. Because so many people had this revenge plot against you, so they were talking shit and obsessed and didn't want to work with you. But they're all reflecting. They were blind. You are who you say you are. People are getting all the answers that they need. And it says, weight of the world. Boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. Boom. And it's loosen your grip. So I'm going to read the both of these guys because you're enlightening a situation. It's all about integrity. Somebody's out of the woods in a situation. You are. You earned your stripes. You're not in a dark place anymore. Somebody wanted to keep you in a dark place, but it's all about choices. It's all about free will, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way. Your will is strong. That's why you don't need to do no spell work. You just need to will it. Okay? So weight of the world. Boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. You don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogging down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else. To stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulder. To put on your own oxygen mask first. In these trying times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can't take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for caring so much. You want to build a better world and ease the road for others, and that's incredible. But the way you've been doing it is likely unsustainable. This isn't to say that you should switch off from the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's a call to establish clear boundaries so that you're not consistently taking out energetically. The planet needs you to be healthy, both physically and emotionally. So instead of digesting the news and reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up first to nurturing practices such as meditation, soul inquiry, deep breathing, or exercising in nature. Once you're in a state of grace and your inner well is full, you can face the day, the state of the world, and the care for others. At the end of the day, take an energetic shower to empty out anything that is not yours to carry. You can pick it up again the next morning if you choose so. But give yourself time and space to rejuvenate and rest. Told you. Starseed Soul Inquiry, what are you carrying that isn't yours? So evaluate, process, be independent, okay? Can't carry the weight of the world. It's time to loosen your grip, okay? Coping mechanisms, destiny, addictions, and letting go. Okay, loosening your grip. We're cyclic, chrysalis beings. The Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationships, the jobs, the people pleasing. The things we cling to are often covered up our most vulnerable space. The parts we're most afraid of to leave empty. The parts we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from achieving the things that will. A Course of Miracle tells, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha says, we can only lose what we cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find courage, to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanism and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosen your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it may stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you. And you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strengths to surrendering to grace of life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to its place? So somebody may have been settling because you weren't there. Or maybe you settled because you were fearful that somebody wasn't going to come in and replace. I don't know, maybe you're staying single because you're fearful of somebody not being able to, replace an energy of before. But nobody can ever be replaced. Remember that, guys, okay? You can definitely not be replaced, but you can find an energy that's just for you. Somebody feels wronged. You may feel wronged, but you forgave. And you're planning for the future. And you're detoxifying yourself, showing the world the real you and breathing through the tension. Somebody sees you as a powerhouse and knows that you can do this for yourself. And that's why people have gossiped. They're always going to have something to say, guys. But at the end of the day, whoever is coming towards you with malicious intent, they're having to reflect on this. And the ancestors are getting revenge because these people aren't coming up against you. They're coming up against Source, Creator, the universe, your ancestors. Told you, you didn't just inherit the ancestors' pain, you inherit their power. And whoever's coming up against you is coming up against them. So if they have revenge plot against you, they have revenge plot against the 10,000 ancestors in the background. You're not by yourself. You may look alone, but you're not alone. That's why somebody's obsessed with you. They're all up in their fucking head. And it's because they didn't appreciate you when they had you. Because they were greedy. They were stubborn. And now somebody wants to spin the block after something got laid to rest. You're free. And whatever you choose to have, be with, whatever, that's going to be free. And you're only for one person. You're not for the streets. You're not for somebody who's for everybody. And people could say whatever they want, but it's all about actions, guys. You really did reclaim back your power and make amends with Creator Source. And you are a powerful light worker. So remember that, okay? You are a powerful light worker. It says, it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual powers bring great blessings in loving service to the divine. And the bottom of the deck is nothing, heart of the deck, and it says shield yourself. You're shielding yourself. You're protected. It says protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you, guys. I love you. I hope this resonates. I hope this hits home for you. If it does, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're feeling generous, gosh, we all need a little bit of help. You want to, send a coffee. You want to help with my son's prom, oh my God. It would help. But you can energetically donate for free by liking, commenting, and subscribing, okay? The Ace of Wands is here with the 10 of Wands. Somebody is feeling burdened because when you speak, the ancestors listen. And the ancestors heard conversation that you didn't hear. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, I don't know. Somebody has been watching you and is hoping that the ancestors gave you a message. Because they feel lost without you right now. They really feel lost. And you are powerful. And if you want, you can speak this relationship back into existence, or a relationship back into existence. Because you're the healer. Somebody knows you got that magical yoni. And it's because of your authenticity. You are a seer. You are a healer. Somebody wanted to gaslight you, but you got this. And somebody's going through karma for gaslighting you. I love you guys. I will see you later.